Hello, St. Louis. Welcome to OnSTL.com.
Today's segment is sponsored by the Office of McBrearty, Hart, and Kelly, proudly helping clients in the St. Louis area with automobile accidents, insurance defense, workers' compensation defense, subrogation, and so much more. I could go on, but no. We have somebody very important with us today.
And it's going to be a delicious segment because we have with us Liz Schuster from Tenacious Eats and the MC for the event, Jeremy Whaley.
The very funny Jeremy Whaley.
Right before we went on, I was talking to them and I was saying, well, how do you want to be? And Liz is saying, well, we consider this to be a circus, which in fact it is, and it needs a ringmaster, which in fact he is. So tell us, Tenacious Eats, the dinner movie concept, it's fabulous. How do you describe it?
At Myers Grove.
At Myers Grove, 4510 Manchester Road in the Grove. Really, Tenacious Eats is a visceral experience. It's about doing everything at once. We have live music before our show. We always have something, I think it's we have our guests participate in something kind of fun before the show. So the show starts before the movie does.
And you know, Joy pointed out to me, we went last week to see Amelie and eat your delicious 6-course meal.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. And drink your delicious drinks. And she pointed out you guys pay such attention to detail.
Yes.
I mean,
the movie had a popcorn thing in it, and it had a
photo booth.
And you had a photo booth there that night, and it was like a party with every decoration down to the smallest detail. The Eiffel Tower was there. You brought all that stuff.
And this was before all this great food.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know how hard it is to, you find a great restaurant to go to, right?
Yes.
You know the food's going to be great, but then you've got tickets to a show someplace else. It's always so hard to coordinate that. What we're trying to do is create an all-encompassing experience. You've got live music. Sometimes we've got live, comedy and skits.
Well, Jeremy is hilarious.
Yeah,
we just thoroughly enjoyed his
and he
part
gives
of the
away
show.
prizes.
And look how quiet he's being right now.
He's afraid I'm going to say something again.
I'm not used to editing myself, so I'm trying to filter and make sure I'm not misbehaving.
But who does this? I mean, who makes the table displays and all of this? You do.
Really?
You are something. You're Mr. Talent. And honestly, you have so much talent around you. You had several mixologists, and are you a chef or what?
I'm an executive chef. Prior to owning Tenacious Eats, I was the executive chef at the Scottish Arms, and my sous chef, Jake Alcorn, and I decided we were going to watch a movie together. We hadn't had a day off in such a long time, so we watched this great movie called Eat, Drink, Man, Woman, if you're familiar with it.
Did you see that? Yeah.
I mean, it is just food.
Yes.
Porn. Right. I mean, it is. If you're a foodie, it's so the credits, and this chef is making all the food. We had to stop the movie. We're like, we can't watch anymore. We really need to eat.
Yes.
So we went out, we got Chinese food, we came back, we started watching the film again, but what we got didn't satiate that hunger because it wasn't what we saw on the screen, or it didn't convey the same feeling. So we decided we were going to show one of my favorite films called Short Order just to some friends and guests at the Scottish Arms one night. And we did, it was amazing. I've never seen guests lick their plates. And I don't think it was just because I will stand behind our menus and our food. I think we do a fantastic job. But I think it's the visceral experience that made them pick up their plates and lick them.
I think so too.
It's a sensory kind of, not overload, but
it's a full 3D thing. It's not just like
we're surrounded by chefs. We're surrounded by mixologists. We're impounded by Jeremy. It's just all.
And it's so fun. It's just such a
First time
fun.
anybody's ever described what I do as impounding.
Impounding. Okay, poor choice of
down.
words again, right?
Where do you go? I mean, you can go places that have various courses and pairings and things like this, but to pull it out of the movie, I mean, it's a surprise, and it's almost like it's delightful to make the connection. Oh, here's why they did that.
People actually applaud it when they see the food they're eating in the film.
Yeah, it's almost like what's hidden in this picture kind of thing.
So people understand what happens here. You're watching this movie, and then they stop the movie. And the first time they do it, you go, what? They're stopping the movie? So that the chef can explain the next course coming to you and how it relates to the movie. Then the mixologist explains the drink that you're going to drink and how it fits with the food.
Exactly.
And it's
And there's
better
a-
entertainment than the movie.
It is. And
Yeah.
I left there thinking, gee, if I had seen that movie all on its own, just the movie, I don't think, I don't know if it would have been, I loved that whole night and that whole experience. And the same thing with the food by itself, even though they were both fabulous
Yeah, but putting
together,
it
it was
together.
amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Jeremy, when is the next one coming up?
We have Princess Bride coming up on February 12th and 13th.
That should be interesting.
That one's going to be fun, and it's selling like crazy. So it's
You have
Wednesday
to
and
make
Thursday night.
reservations
So you
then.
want to make sure you can go to brownpapertickets.com and get your tickets for those. Chocolat on February 20th.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that'll sell out fast.
Yes.
That one we're collaborating with Brian Pelletier from Cacao Chocolate.
Okay.
And on
The 27th of February.
is
The Jerk.
Oh, goodness.
Why?
Who picks these movies?
clearly The Jerk is a Valentine's Day movie.
Oh,
I mean, clearly.
oh, yeah.
I mean,
The event is called Tenacious Eats. It is at Myers Grove at 4510 Manchester, in the Grove, on the west side of the Grove. Someday you'll be saying that Grove West, Grove East, if you're
Yeah.
not already.
And I'm just so proud you're doing this in St. Louis.
And thank you. Thank you both,
Thank
Liz
you.
Schuster and Jeremy Whaley, for coming by today and telling us about it. And we
Thanks
have
for having us.
we have, I think, a free pass. Is
We
it for a
do.
couple for two?
For two.
That we're going to
It's-
give away.
It's worth $130.
Yes. Oh, actually, in my mind, it's worth a lot
It's
more than
way
that. 'Cause
more
you get
than
swag.
that. Yeah.
You get
You
swag.
get swag. Okay. So go to our website. I mean, not, or I tell you what, go to our Facebook page and look for that. We'll be giving that away sometime in the coming days. Thank you both.